Bitcoin becomes hot election topic as Trump comes close to promising a strategic national reserve. Last updated August 23rd, 2024 at 11:45 GMT3. Gambling and finance writer Michael Graw. Gambling and finance writer Michael Graw about author Michael Graw is an experienced freelance finance and tech writer specializing in cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance, and Web3 since 2018. His work has been featured on various financial news. Author profile share. Copied, fact-checked by Medb Kiely-Cuddy. Author Medb Kiely-Cuddy author profile. Last updated August 23rd, 2024 at 11:45 GMT3. Disclaimer. The text below is an advertorial article that is not part of cryptonews.com editorial content owing to the prominence of cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin being the headline act in mainstream circles. The presence and use of the coins has become a hot topic among American politicians vying for power. Already, U.S. Senator has drafted legislation for a new strategic reserve of Bitcoin, which would be funded in part by a revaluation of the Federal Reserve's gold. Apparently, 200,000 BTC would be purchased over 5 years per Cynthia Lummis's initial drafting. Seeing an opportunity to curry favor, former President and Republican nominee Donald Trump has leapt at the buzzword. He's promised major changes in regulatory leadership and committed himself to the crypto community. If elected American president, the anti-crypto crusade, as he called it, would come to an end. This is, of course, despite the many anti-crypto rulings that came into play during his last term in the Oval Office. In any case, his pledge did stop just short of promising a new strategic Bitcoin national reserve. Even so, the potential for one has people wondering just how mainstream Bitcoin and its kin have become, and what such a move would mean for the community and traders. Growing prominence, but still niche. To say that cryptocurrencies have become mainstream would be something of an overstatement. The knowledge of their existence is mainstream, and to an extent, trading leading coins is also mainstream within the investor community. For their actual use as a form of tender, as hoped for by Satoshi Nakamoto, crypto is exceedingly niche. Still, there is a growing belief that digital assets will become more mainstream, which investors are banking on. That said, ownership is on the rise, and the ways in which crypto can be openly used is growing. In the UAE, over percent of the population owns crypto, followed by percent in Vietnam, percent in the US, and percent in Iran. El Salvador also became the first country to name Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021, followed by the Central African Republic. Many South American countries have since seen a rise in crypto adoption and use. Actual usage does vary greatly around the world beyond simply trading between peers or as investment vehicles. In Australia, the world's first real-time crypto payment solution was deployed to allow for crypto payments at Peregrine petrol stations. In the iGaming industry, crypto has also become very popular. This is particularly true for the Dutch, as many of the best online casinos in the Netherlands, like BM Bet and New Lucky, are designated crypto casinos. Singapore has also seen its premier companies get on board with crypto. Grab is a colossus of an app, one of the super apps emerging from the Far East markets. It boasts ride-hailing, digital payments, and food delivery options all in one. This year, it partnered with AAA to facilitate payments in digital currencies to and between businesses. As for international companies, Tesla, Microsoft, and Rolex have all been open to payments in crypto. For us to buy up lots of Bitcoin, it should be stressed that nothing is set in stone in the U.S. pertaining to a national strategic reserve of cryptocurrencies. After all that's happened is a bill has been introduced and a presidential candidate has paid lip service to the idea. Donald Trump stopped short of making any promises while in Nashville for the 2024 Bitcoin conference, but now that the idea is out there, it's seen as a political battleground. A think tank cited crypto assets as being key to the election, and that Kamala Harris, the current Vice President of America and Democratic presidential candidate, should showcase that she's open to the community. She hasn't publicly embraced the blockchain sector that many see as a building block of the future across the board. This was clearly showcased in the movement of Bitcoin's price after Trump's speech. It bumped some 7% after he used the term the Bitcoin, or superpower, in regard to the US under his potential next reign. Clearly, those trading in crypto see such a move from the US as a good thing. Or the backing of the US in such a way would certainly add some additional validity to cryptocurrencies, which would only empower the sector further. Were there to be a strategic national Bitcoin reserve in the United States, cryptocurrencies would more than likely remain as volatile as ever, surging and crumbling in price to the public comments made by powerful people. Yet, what it does speak to is the mainstream acceptance of the tech and potentially an increase in its applications. Follow us on Google News.